Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got another gift request. Roger Smith for a shout out to you, Roger. Thank you for this gift and request. Merle's In My Next Life. And you said you just discovered this song recently, and I don't think I know this song either, Roger. But you said this one gives you chills. So that's got me intrigued now to see what Merle is going to do with this song. Because just like you, I just don't think I've heard this before. Maybe I have and I'll recognize it, but let's see what Merle's got for us. In My Next Life. Interesting beginning.
The blood red sun beat down and baked the red clay ground, and dust kicked up around his John Deere wheels. No trace of rain in sight. Again he'll lose the fight and have to watch his crops die in the fields.
That's brutal.
They stood there both in tears. His wife of many years said, "John, you know, I hate to lose our farm." He looked into her eyes, then looked up at the sky, and told her as he held her in his arms, "In my next life, I want to be your hero, something better than I turned out to be.
Ow.
I live this life behind the plow and harrow, but in my next life I'll make you proud of me."
Ouch. I know this feeling at times.
The muscles in his arms, just like his rundown farm, soon withered up and slowly disappeared.
Damn.
One hard-working man, two hard-working hands were giving up after all these years. His aging eyes grew dim, and the lady that worshipped him sat crying on a chair beside his bed. Her hands caressed his brow. She said, "It's all right now." And as he slowly slipped away, he said, "In my next life, I wanna be your hero, something better than I turned out to be. I've lived this life behind the plow and harrow, but in my next life I'll make you proud of me. In my next life, I wanna be your hero, something better than I turned out to be. I've lived this life behind the plow and harrow, but in my next life, I'll make you proud of me. In my next life, I'll make you proud of me."
You know, every guy that I know anyway, we have somewhat of a hero complex where we want to be a hero in some way. And not saving the world or whatever, you know, the Messiah complex thing, but just in some way where we want to impress the woman that we're with. And whether our girlfriend, fiance, wife, you know, you go out to dinner and you've got the, you know, the waiter or waitress and and the bill comes, you pay the bill, and then you want to leave a big tip, because every so often in life, you just want to be that guy. You want to be that guy that puts a smile on someone's face and just shed some goodness, and you get that opportunity in some moments in life. But in the broader context, like when a man loves his woman and he takes it seriously, he wants to provide for her. He wants to be that guy for her. Like, I mean, a real man to me is that's that guy. And I feel this. It's not every guy has that. Some guys go into relationships thinking, oh, what's she going to do for me? And that isn't my approach. I mean, it's not my approach. It's not a healthy approach, I don't think, either, going into a relationship thinking, what am I going to get out of it? I mean, you're going to get some things out of it. That's why we go into it. But you also got to be mindful of what you want to give. And in this song, he wanted to be a provider, legit. But it isn't just, life isn't, there's so many elements to life. The dynamic of life involves so many things outside our control. We could call that randomness if we want. But a farmer, he's, born, let's say born in the Midwest or in Texas somewhere, and he's got a large plot of land and a lot of acres, and he's going to farm it. And then suddenly he lives during the Dust Bowl. And it's not a willingness to work. It's not an inability to work. It's that the circumstances outside your control just didn't work. I mean, COVID lockdowns. I mean, have your thoughts on those that you might, but there are kids who were playing sports, for example, who were freshmen and sophomores in high school, and sports got shut down. And those kids were not being recruited by colleges, and they just didn't get to play. Most kids don't go on to play in college, but still, it's one of those things where timing and the dynamic of life just changes everything. And I feel for him. And his wife understood in this song. She was there wiping his brow and saying, it's okay. But he wanted to find a way. And that's just a good man. And she knows that. And, he wanted to make her life easier for her. And he was willing to work. You just don't have the rain in this song. But yeah, oh Jesus, Roger, I could see why the song gave you chills. I don't know how much of this you can relate to, but clearly it's a lot of it because it gives you chills. Me too. I wanted to cry a couple times during this because I can relate to it. Where you want to be everything for the woman that you love. You can't be it, but you try. And he was at least trying to be that provider. So I'm going to rate this song. I don't know who else could have pulled this song off like Merle. I mean, could Johnny have pulled it off? Maybe it would have been a different cadence. Willie probably could have pulled this one off. But Merle's Merle. So the number that popped into my head on poignancy was a 9.2. It just, yeah. I mean, the hero complex, be that guy. So there it is. All right, Roger. Thank you for that gift and the request. And I'll read your comments, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.